ain't never change up, let's get that understood. I'm in that 70805, ain't no show love in my hood. I ain't never change up, let's get that understood. I'm in that 70805, ain't no show love in my hood.
YouTube, what it do, man? Y'all already know who I am, Manman GrindHard, checking in again with another video. And today, alright, I got some important information for NBA 2K19 for y'all, right? Now, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but something has been brought to my attention regarding NBA 2K19. Some of y'all may have noticed it, some of y'all may have not. So what I'm about to do is break this thing all the way down to y'all, all right? Now, the trailer dropped the other day, and it had the pre-order information on the trailer, right? Now, before I get into 2K19 pre-order process, I think we should take a step back into memory lane and check out all the pre-order processes from 2K15, 16, 17, and 18, right? So right here, I got NBA 2K15 pre-order, right? Now, this arguably probably the best 2K that's ever been dropped, right? Now, this game was released October the 7th. They had a pre-order bonus, right? Where you could pre-order the game, and all you got for pre-ordering the game was like 5,000 VC. You got Kevin Durant throwback My Team card, 2 My Team card packs. You got a My Player leg sleeve. There was no early tip-off in NBA 2K15. Like I said, that's arguably the best 2K game ever, right? There was no Legend Edition, Standard Edition, and what was like Ultimate Edition. It was none of that shit. The only thing that was like exclusive was they had high rollers. They put high rollers on PlayStation first before anybody else could play it, right? And then I think they had like 10,000 VC for PlayStation, and then they had an exclusive My Team pack for PlayStation Plus members. That was it. Like there was you couldn't play the game early. Before October the 7th, there was no early tip off, right? And the game was only the standard price. Like there was no other additions. Now, alright, so look, fast forward to 2K16, right? Now I want y'all to pay attention to this pattern. 2K16 was a year where we kind of started questioning 2K. Like we didn't fully dive into it, but on 2K16 was one of the first years where you pretty much had to pay for everything, right? Like jump shots, animations, like you had to pay for everything. The VC prices weren't crazy amount, but you had to pay for everything. Like the shoe prices on 2K16 kind of dropped a little bit, but you had to pay for everything, right? And the thing was, this was the first year the 2K introduced us with an all new early tip-off edition, as well as like a different edition rather than just buying the standard edition early. Now, and with pre-ordering NBA 2K16, you got to play it on the 25th. So look, from 2K15 to 2K16, we didn't get to play the game until October the 7th. Now they pushed it up to September the 25th with an early edition. Not to mention they added that high-ass Jordan package where you get some in-game content or whatnot. Pretty much you got like a shirt, jersey, a few My Team cards, but most of us, like the people that rock with me, we don't play that. But the 30,000 VC was like, cool, we get to start off with 30,000 VC. Some people bought that edition. I don't know how many bought it, right? And that was 2K16, right? So you can already see a path. They pushing the game forward, but overall, on 2K16 was the first year we went back and started back playing 2K15. A lot of people went back and started playing 2K15 when 2K16 was out. Like, people just didn't like it. I remember even on the early tip-off night, like, people were streaming, they were like, yo, this shit trash. Like, people really weren't even getting on 2K16, right? Now, fast forward to 2K17. This is when shit get crazy, right? Now, remind you, early edition for 2K16, you got to play it on the 25th, right? And they only had 2 packs. 2K17, they hit us over the top of the head with this Legend pack with Kobe on the cover for $150. Not to mention, the Michael Jordan package from the previous year was only $100. Now the Ultimate pack for 2K17 was $150 Kobe edition. You got to play the game early with the Kobe edition on that, but it was new, but it was $150. Now the thing was, I don't think people really complained as much on 2K17 because it was Kobe retirement year. Everybody rocked with Kobe, so we were gonna cop that anyway. Not to mention, on 2K17 they hit us with the prelude, so we got to play the prelude even earlier. Like I think it was around like September 8th. So now we went from October the 7th to September the 25th. Now we getting a whole new version of the game on September the 8th. Bro, that's a whole month earlier. They pushed the shit up a whole month earlier. And the reason why I say a whole month earlier, even though it was the prelude, I actually had the game early, right? So as soon as the prelude servers came up, the actual game servers came up. So the prelude in reality was really the real game. The only difference was you only got to play them first 4 Mycareer games or whatnot. But on the regular edition of the game, it was up. The patch, it wasn't a day one patch and none of that. Like it was online, it was live. Now I did notice with me having the game early, I was getting patches before the game dropped. Like dead as I was getting patches before the game dropped. So I don't know if it was some stuff 2K was doing, but the servers went up, but they were still patching the game in, right? So I already had my day one patch. So I was playing the game early and I was streaming. I was telling y'all about some of the things that I didn't personally like in the game, but it all goes back to we got the game a whole month early. Now this is just a theory. The earlier they put the game out, in my opinion, I feel like the worse of the game get, right? Because 2K15, this shit dropped in October the 7th, right? And you could only buy the standard edition. Overall, 2K15, that was the best game. 2K16 was cool, but we went back to 2K15, right? 2K16 was the year for the defense on the game. 2K17, it was bad, but the reason why people didn't go back to 16 because you could speed boost on 2K17. They took speed boost out of 16, so that made people stay on 2K17 just a little bit more longer than what they did on 16, right? Now, 2K18, right? 2K18 was pretty much a repeat of 2K17. They got 3 packs. They got the standard, they got the Legend Edition, and they got the Legend Edition Gold. Legend Edition Gold, boom, $150. Legend Edition regular, $100, then the standard edition like $60, shit like that. You get content with all of these, but the thing is, you get an early tip off when you buy this shit early. So the actual game came out September the 15th, which was the early tip off, but they dropped another prelude on the 8th. The prelude, it was cool, but it was just too many damn cutscenes. Like, it really wasn't no gameplay. It really wasn't no gameplay. Really, to be honest, we just take the preludes and the games that come out early just to go to the learning little shit where you can play as the team NBA and pretty much start learning on dribble moves and see about all the speed boosting and all that. Other than that, the actual prelude, in my opinion, like, overall, they be trash, but we be so iffy for the game to come out. We just be ready for them. We be anticipating them shit. So when they come out, we be on them. So fast forward to 2K19. Pay attention to the pattern. We played the prelude last year, September 8th. Even on 2K17, we played the prelude on September 8th. The prelude, that's the demo. They just released a pre-order for 2K19. And that shit clearly says that you could play the full game September the 7th. Not the demo, not the prelude, but the full game on September the 7th. So that means if, now this is on the speculation, that we'll get a prelude before September, maybe July. We might get the prelude in July. That's if they do another prelude. But if they follow the same pattern, they will do another prelude. But the thing is, they pushed the actual release date of the game up as well. And look at the pattern. Every year that they've pushed the game up, once we got the game on early tip-off, it wasn't complete. None of these years. None of the years ever since they first started doing early tip-off, the game have not been right. Like, we just haven't been satisfied with the game. Even after they threw in so many patches, bro. Like, the earlier the game come out, the more patches we get. They just pushed this shit up a whole month from 2K, from what it released initially on 2K15. Like I said, 2K15 came out in October the 7th. It's exactly a month. And then okay, put it like this. They say the general release is 4 days. You play 4 days early. So the general release for 2K19 is like September the 11th. That's down there when we're getting the prelude. So pretty much what I've come up with, I'm not, this doesn't surprise me at all. I'm not even getting excited about it, bro. Because like I've always said, to be honest, I wouldn't care if 2K didn't release the game for a full year. If they would just give us in-game content, in-game update that actually fix the game and change things in the game, bro, we could rock out with this game. Look at GTA. GTA always come with the DLC, and that shit came out in 2013, bro. Like 2013, 2012. It's 2018 and that shit's still rocking. Niggas is still playing. We ain't playing it like we used to play it, but like it ain't no high demand for like, bro, we need a fucking new GTA. You know what I'm saying? And I understand that it's a basketball game and it's like I don't even know what you consider GTA. It's like an open world type game. Like it's different, but at the same time, like the DLC, the in-game updates, like it brings new. The only thing that 2K brings to the game is my team cards, bro. My team cards, like my team community ain't what it used to be at all, bro. Like niggas that was coming up playing my team don't even play my team no more. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not the same at all. And they pushing the game up some more. I'm not excited about it, bro. And at first, when I first read it, everybody was like, you got to pay $150 to play just to be able to play the standard edition. Well, that's not true, because it clearly says pre-ordering either the NBA 2K19 20th anniversary edition or the standard edition will give you access to play early. So you can still just buy the standard edition. You ain't got to buy this LeBron James edition. Now, I don't know if LeBron James gonna be the actual cover athlete for 2K19, because it's always, for the last 3 years, it's been two. I think first it was Paul George and Kobe, then it was Kyrie and Shaq, and then they got LeBron. LeBron ain't retired, goddamn it. So I don't know. It could be different this year. I don't know. But overall, maybe the reason why 2K18 flopped because they didn't put as much time in the 18. They wanted to put they all into the 20th anniversary edition, so they ain't really too much care about this shit. So they've been working on 2K19 way before now, and that's why they're able to give it to us a month early. If you want to look at it that way, then cool. But if I'm gonna follow the pattern, when they give us the game earlier and earlier, the game get worse and worse. You feel me? But look, that's all I got for y'all, man. Let me know what y'all think about in the comments. This was just something I was thinking about, bro, because it ain't been like this in the past. 2K15, there wasn't a bunch of editions. 2K16, that's when they came with them extra editions like the Legend edition or whatnot, and it just, the pattern just continued on and on. Like prices went up for everything, VC for everything. Like I don't know, you know what I'm saying? We just speculating at this point, but I feel like I'm on to something. Let me know what y'all think about in the comment section. Manman GrindHard checking up out of here.
Watch your mouth, no dissing me. You know we all saw it. You say I'm fake, that's your opinion, that's just y'all story. Just face the fact I was y'all blessing, but y'all ignored it. Your quest for fame had you distorted, not accepting.